Today, I'm going to explain about the lesson plans of my group. There are 30 minutes for each group. And my group, we got a middle school level. We planned it to teach them about the occupations. So first, we start with warm-up by greeting and playing some games to make the students feel more comfortable and ready for the lessons. Second, we taught them about the vocabularies, questions and answers. For the vocabularies, we have 11 words, which are firefighter, astronaut, dentist, engineer, mechanic, pharmacist, detective, explorer, electrician, lawyer, and plumber. For question and answers, we have what does your father do? What does your mother do? And what do you want to be in the future? Third, we will give them a worksheet to see the output of their study. And last, we prepare some games for the students for their relaxation.
What I have learned as a teacher is when encountering real situation with a real student, we cannot follow everything in the lesson plan because the students have different ability, interest, and concentrations. Therefore, we have to adjust the teaching style to the student, but still keep the content that we want them to know as much as we can. For example, we plan to take them to play a game first, then study and do the exercise. But due to the limited time and level of knowledge of the student, some group we have to teach first and review the content through playing game. Some group we can teach and let them do the exercise and give reward by playing game. Linking the content with things around the student can make them learn faster and more understand. In addition, compliment the student when they pronounce or answer correctly, and encouragement when they answer incorrectly is important for the student to have encouragement in learning.
As a student, in the part of content, they have learned the vocabularies about career and the example questions of career, such as what does your mother do, what does your father do, and what do you want to be in the future? And they had practiced writing sentences from the vocabularies that they had learned. In the exercise, they had reviewed the vocabularies and used the analytical thinking to answer the questions in the exercise. And they can use the knowledge, what they had learned, to benefit in their daily life. In the part of activity games, the Amazing Bowl and City Bomb games, they had to remember the vocabularies to play these games. And it is good for them to review the vocabularies. In the electric shock game, they had learned the harmony in the group and to concentrate on activities. And finally, the activity games allow them to review the contents and having fun at the same time.
As we all know, English is necessary as a world language. Many people in various countries attach the importance to English, and they also can speak it well. However, English situation in Thailand is rather poor, or we can say poorer than most countries in Asia. It's true that some students in the city can speak English moderately or even well. However, it's a less percentage because the majority of students in Thailand cannot speak that well. From the school, whorn nong nari school that we had been to, we found that the students there have a very poor English skill. They don't even know the meaning of basic words such as engineer, explorer, and so on, as well as the sentences. They don't even know how to answer some simple questions like, what does your father do, or what do you want to be in the future? The most crucial thing is that they don't realize the essential of English in their lives or future and likely to stay in the same place, not improve.
English is the number one tool for ASEAN citizens to communicate, build relationships in the ASEAN region. English is the second language of ASEAN people, alongside one's first language, which is the national language of each person. Entering ASEAN must be ready to use English. However, Thailand still faces problems to use English in the communication, especially Thai students in rural areas who have the most problem in using English. From we went to teach the students at whorn nong nari school in the middle school level. We found that the children were not ready to enter ASEAN because their basic communication of English language is very low and they are shy to speak English. Even the basic sentence that we bring to teach, they don't understand, such as, what does your father do? This is a very easy and basic sentence, but they can't tell the meaning of this sentence. So there is a difficult possibility that this school student will enter the ASEAN effectively because children still lack the readiness and skill in using English is not good enough.